Good morning, welcome to 2 Minutes on Tuesday. This is the second video in our series about occupancy and capacity and what do you do when you find yourself in desperate need for new clients. Today we're going to share with you a 3-minute video, and yes, 3 minutes is 1 extra minute, but it's well worth the watch. Today you're going to hear from industry experts, people like you who are going to talk about the occupancy problems they're faced with and what they're doing to resolve them. Next week, you won't want to miss it because we're going to introduce a 7-step plan to help you when you find yourself in a situation where you need more clients fast. Enjoy the next 3 minutes, and I'll see you next week.
The issue of occupancy is a large one for senior living, and Presbyterian Villages of Michigan has had to deal with that as well. One of the challenges is the competition. There are a lot of for-profit organizations as well who are getting into the industry. And lately I've seen places pop up every other corner. It's almost like Starbucks these days.
The only other pressure that I see coming in the marketplace is all the new development that's coming in. You know, a lot of folks have gotten into this business because they see historically high occupancy levels. And a lot of these folks are maybe developers and or finance people, and they see a business model that looks really attractive, and sometimes they miss the fact that it's a pretty challenging care model as well, that's labor intensive and requires quality, because you might have a great new shiny place, but if the quality's not there, that reputation's going to build, and you won't get the occupancy you need to pay for that place.
I think that people are getting into the field and they're not pacing development with the pace of growth of the older population.
We're currently serving the last of the greatest generation, my grandparents, my grandmother and grandfathers, and as they continue to leave the market, there's going to be a lull until we wait for the baby boomers to enter into the market. And we're expecting rough estimates, say 66 million baby boomers. But I do think that they're going to wait to come into the senior living industry for a little bit longer than we think. And I think that's going to be one of our challenges over the next 5 to 10 years.
We've been living longer, but what that means is we're not ready for long-term care when we're 70 or 75. So yes, the over 65 population is growing, but the over 65 population that needs care is down the road a bit.
Another issue, particularly with skilled nursing, is things are changing with hospitals, where you used to have a 30-day stay easily in rehab, and now you're lucky to get 5 days of rehab. They want to bring them in and take them right back out. Or in other situations, hospitals are discharging their patients right to their own home as opposed to a rehab center. So that's been a challenge for the transitional care units that we have to resolve as well.
So what is a good occupancy number? I think when looking at good occupancy, there's a few things that we have to look at. I think one thing that we fail to do in being so heavily focused on satisfying our investment partners is looking at the market as a whole. What are our competitors doing?
So short term, we worry about the huge influx of new rooms on the marketplace, but we do think we can battle with it because of being small family owned, that our reputation still attracts people.
Fill in our buildings, right? You know, let's fill these bad boys up.